Today, Vehicle Virgins reviews the 2013 Kia Optima EX.
Ooh, this car looks awesome, and I really like that front grille and side vent thingy.
The EX comes standard with a 2.4-liter inline-4 producing 200 horsepower and 186 foot-pounds of torque.
And it gets good gas mileage, 24 miles per gallon in the city and 35 on the highway.
And it's a slender 3,223 pounds. That's lighter than my dad.
This translates to a 7.6 second 0 to 60 time, and supposedly it's even quicker off a cliff.
I was very excited to review this car because I personally find it to be the most attractive car you can buy brand new in the mid-20,000s price range. I really like where Kia is going. They're coming out with some awesome cars that rival the looks of BMW, Audi, and Mercedes for half the price. I mean, this is about the size of a 3 Series, and this has some good options on it, and it's $25,000. Sorry, $26,000. And a well-optioned 3 Series can set you back $50,000. So we're talking about a car that can compete with $50,000 German cars in terms of looks. And that is pretty awesome. Regarding the interior, I'm kind of torn. I like it in the sense that the rear seats look very nice. They kind of are dug out a little bit, so you're kind of in a cocoon in your individual seats, like a lot of high-end cars have. The leather looks not bad. I wouldn't personally get this color. Gray looks a little boring. One thing I do like is this wood trim. It's probably plastic, but it looks pretty good. The things I don't like are the whole dash. I don't think it looks good at all. The speedo and tack are interesting. I like that, and the steering wheel is not bad. But the lever, the shift lever from park, reverse, neutral drive looks very weird. The entire center console just doesn't look good to me. But that's a small price to pay for a cool looking car with good gas mileage, so let's test it out. So for a car of this size, it does get phenomenal gas mileage. This car comes equipped with a 2.4 liter 200 horsepower inline-4, and the fact that it gets 24 miles per gallon city and 35 miles per gallon highway without the use of a turbocharged engine or a hybrid system is pretty impressive. A lot of that is because the car only weighs 3,200 pounds. A normal car of this size might weigh upwards of 4,000 pounds. If you buy an older car, it could weigh even more. Cars are getting lighter and lighter as technology is getting better and better. Kias have a reputation for being very reliable. This is a Korean car, and both Korean cars and Japanese cars, Toyota, Honda, Kia, they've got this reputation for being a car that you can depend on and not have a lot of problems in the future. You buy a car and you don't have to spend $10,000 a year or something crazy in maintenance costs. You could be lucky and spend nothing other than tires, brakes, gas, and oil changes. One thing that I really like about this car, it looks sporty, so I was hoping that it would drive the way it looks. And the steering wheel is very weighted, which in a lot of cars, a lot of non-German cars, they give it really loose steering so that it's easy and comfortable to drive for someone who's not looking for a sporty ride. But it's not as accurate, and you don't get the same confidence that you do when you have a weighted steering. So weighted meaning it feels kind of like it's a little bit heavy when you turn the wheel. And that's great. It also has more direct input. You turn the steering wheel a little bit, you get more turning, than you would of a car that has a more loose steering rack. Both the pedals, the gas and the brake, are also heavy, which is excellent. A lot of Toyotas, I've noticed, have very sensitive loose gas pedals. And I don't like that because in the higher horsepower ones, like the Toyota Tundra, if you just accidentally step on the gas pedal a little too hard because it's so easy to press down, you jerk forward and you're not expecting that acceleration, but it happens because you accidentally put a pound of force on the pedal. This, you have to seriously think, hey, am I going to step on it in order to step on it? I'm not saying it's really hard to push down, it's not by any means, but it feels pretty good. The steering is, it's not connected in the road in the sense that it doesn't really provide feedback of what's going on. BMW is known for having incredible steering, same with Porsche, in the sense that you can feel the little bumps in the steering wheel. So you can really get a sense for speed and how the car is handling, and when you're on the edge of your traction limits, you know that. This, it's a little bit deadened to enhance the pleasure of the driving experience when not seeking performance, which is definitely good for the average buyer of this car. I absolutely understand why they chose to do that. For a teenager or someone with a little bit of a lead right foot, they could have provided a little bit more feedback, but that's something that you could get in the SX model, the sport model, and that comes equipped with a 270 horsepower engine. It's a turbocharged 2-liter engine, and I'm guessing, well, I haven't driven that, it's probably got a more sporty drive to it, a little bit tighter suspension, maybe more feedback in the wheel. This is the EX trim, so it is not meant to be super sporty. You can get this car as a hybrid. It's a lot more expensive, but gets great gas mileage. I think this has got to be, this and the new Fusion, the Ford Fusion, have to be the best looking cars in their price range that also get good gas mileage. So the base engine with 200 horsepower, it's not very fast. It's enough to get you out of the way of danger. It's not fun, but if you're not used to driving a car that's fast, it actually has a little bit of get up and go to it, so that's cool. We'll test out the brakes here real quick. It seems like they apply very smoothly. Yeah, that's nice. So, a lot of cars, the brake pedal response, no one can quite get it right. You've got the high-end performance cars where you touch it and you depress the pedal a millimeter and it feels like you're getting full-on ABS braking, like you're trying to come to a stop, avoiding rear-ending people on the freeway. But this car, it does it pretty well. It's got a nice smooth application. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. I really enjoy that. This car has a auxiliary port and a USB port to easily connect your iPod or iPhone. It's got a CD changer and has capability for Sirius HD radio and satellite radio. It's got these nice speakers, so let's test out the sound. Please excuse the radio choice. That was all I could find. The speakers sound good. The clarity is great. This is on HD radio, and it sounds like it's coming from a CD, so that's terrific. Alright. Well, like always, please feel free to browse our channel and subscribe. If you have any more questions concerning your first car purchase, visit www.vehicle-virgins.com. Special thanks to Novato Kia, actually Kia of Marin, for letting us drive this car. It was terrific. I give it a thumbs up. If you're in the market for a reliable car in the $25,000 price range that gets good fuel economy, this is your ticket.